let me explain something to you. When you go out and try to do anything outside the norm, and I'm talking anything outside the norm, you are going to be faced with negativity. You are going to have people misunderstand you. And because they misunderstand you and because you are doing something that they don't do, whether they agree with what you do or not is irrelevant. They're just not familiar with it, okay? And what do people do when they don't understand things? They usually attack them. They usually put negativity towards it. They usually project their own insecurities and their own reservations about what it is they are incapable of doing, and they put them on you. And so when you start out in business, or you start out on a weight loss journey, or you start out to be a better person, you are going to face negativity. And I don't give a shit what any of these frou-frou, fluffy guru motherfuckers out there tell you, okay? Everybody likes to pretend this is an ideal place. They like to think that everything's really going to be nice and it's going to be easy and it's going to be this. And I just have a really hard time telling you guys that shit because it's not true. And when you go out and you experience the negativity and you experience these things I'm going to talk about here in just a second, you think it's you. And that handicaps people. And I don't believe in that. This is why I have a big problem with critical race theory. This is why people shouldn't be telling people when they're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years old that they're not going to be able to accomplish things because of the color of their skin. This is why you can't allow people to squash dreams in the education system. All right. When I was in high school, I was told, and you guys have heard the story, I was told very directly, Andy, you're not cream of the crop. You can't go to those schools. You're going to have to go to the community college. Those schools are for cream of the crop and you're not it. That stuck with me. And luckily, I had enough courage and enough spite in me to make these motherfuckers eat their words. Okay, but not everybody does. And that's why I want to talk about this today, because you need to develop that if you're going to be successful. If you can become someone that can transfer negativity into productive action, you are literally unstoppable by outside circumstances and outside elements. The only person that can stop you when you're able to do this is you. And the way you stop you is you can burn yourself down, right? You can get too negative. You can get too hot. You can get too frustrated. So it's something that you need to learn how to pivot on, but also control in a productive way. And that's what I'm going to talk about with you guys today. So you guys all know what I'm talking about. You all have friends that tell you shit like, hey man, what do you think, you're too good for us now? Or you know what? I don't think that's a good idea for you to do this. Or you know what? You're too fucking fat to do this. Or you're too stupid. Or you're too lazy. Or you come from this and these are your kind of people. You're not one of those kind of people. We always hear these things. We hear them from the people who love us the most and who are supposed to support us the most. And it hurts because of that. And it slows us down and it makes us question ourselves and it squashes our confidence. And for most people, it makes them give the fuck up. And I'm not with that. All right. I'm here to give you the permission and the tools and the real lessons that you're going to need to move forward. And one of them is 100% what I'm talking about here. You have to learn to take the negativity that people are going to, not might, not maybe, not it could happen. They're going to put it on you. And you have to be able to take that energy and flip the switch and move into productive action. So since we know these things are going to happen and you are going to be faced with these negative energies pointing at you from the people that you care most about, we know it's going to happen. Doesn't it make sense to learn how to utilize that for your desired outcome? Because it does to me, and it's been very effective. And it doesn't matter what these fucking feel-good motherfuckers say out there. This is something you need to learn. So I need you to pay attention real quick, okay? There's two things that you need to understand. One, the reason these motherfuckers say this shit to you is because they couldn't do it. It has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. The reason your teachers, the reason your parents, the reason people close to you, the reason people say this negative shit to you has nothing to do with your capabilities. It has to do with their capabilities. They weren't able to do things. They weren't able to execute on their dreams. And so because they weren't able to execute on what they really wanted and they settled for something they didn't, they now think that that's the normal way to do things, because we all look at life through our own perspective. We all look at life through our own set of glasses, and their glasses say those dreams are for other people. Obviously, I couldn't do it, and neither could you, because you come from the same place I come from. And that's what it is. It has nothing to do with you. Okay. So you have to understand that when these people, even if it's your parents, even if it's your aunts, even if it's your uncles, even if it's your guidance counselor, what they are doing is they are projecting their lack of ability to execute and build onto you. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing, because that's going to happen. So the second thing is, what the fuck do we do with that? How do we deal with that? It's really simple. And I said this on my Instagram story yesterday. I'm on the bike. I'm sweating my ass off. I got sweat dripping down my face. And I'm thinking to myself, I fucking love this. And the reason I fucking love it is because of all those motherfuckers that told me I was a fat fuck 3 or 4, 5, 6, 7 years ago on the internet. I am so thankful for you guys who did that, because now my life is great. Now I'm very satisfied with who I am, and I'm hungry to even go past this point, all because you guys threw so much negativity at me for being overweight that I stuck. And for that, I am indebted. All right. So you can enjoy me getting better every single year from here on out because of the words that you use. And I am very appreciative, and I mean that in a very genuine way. All right. But that's how you need to look at it too. Okay. And what I did was I used a very specific tool that I talk about called a production pivot. The production pivot is very simple. When you are reminded of something that you need to do, or you are given negativity, or you are given some sort of discouraging comment towards an area that you know needs to be addressed, you use that as a trigger to automatically get up and go take action towards that goal. All right. So when motherfuckers call me fat, I got off the fucking couch and I went for a walk. Okay. That was it. And that's what I've learned to do. It's very simple. When people tell me shit that is negative, I take that energy, I take that frustration, I take that pain, and I go address whatever is causing the pain, because the reason it's causing pain for you is because it's true. All right. You have to acknowledge that. This is called real AF. I'm going to give you the real shit. The reason people call you fat is because you're fucking fat. You're the one that thinks that that's mean. It's not mean. It's the truth. Okay. So what do you do with the truth? You address the truth. And if you address the truth and you're able to be honest with yourself, which is a hard thing to do, right? None of us like being attacked. None of us like being told we're less than. None of us like, but the reason those things hurt is because inside we know they're true. If it was complete bullshit, right? Like if some motherfucker came up to me right now and said, Andy, you're a fat fuck, I'd fucking laugh at them. I'd rip up my shirt and show them my fucking abs. And I'd be like, oh, really? You know, like it'd be a joke. But when I was fat, I'd get really mad because guess what? It was true. All right. And that sucks, man. It sucks to let yourself go. It sucks to be broke. It sucks to not have shit going on. It sucks to be a loser. I've been all those things. But the difference is I was able to take the words that other people put on me and to go immediately take action towards the goals. So when you're able to use these things, guys, when you're able to use the negativity into productive action, you become someone who cannot be stopped. And like I mentioned earlier, you can only stop yourself by focusing too much on the negative. The key here, guys, is to use it, see it for what it is, unemotionally, get up, go fucking do it, all right, and work to be better and let it go after that. You don't got to hold grudges. You don't got to burn yourself down or beat yourself up, because you're taking action to fix the problem and you can feel good in that. Hey guys, do me a favor. If you enjoyed that clip, if it made you laugh, if it made you think, if it made you have a new perspective, go over to iTunes. Check out the full-length podcast. You're going to like it.